We're at the Indiana Guitar Show. Every guitar has a story, and Simon brought in a guitar that has a great story. So tell us about this Steinberger.
Well, this particular Steinberger is actually a factory reject. It was made to be a dummy guitar, display guitar. That's how come it sort of was seen in the world. What happened was they were experimenting with Kevlar mixes just to try and improve the sound, and it became unmachinable. So on the back of the guitar, you can see where the machining is actually faulty.
They started making them out of graphite.
Right.
And they switched to Kevlar, and it didn't work.
Well, it sort of worked, but they had to learn how the machining process worked. So the guitars actually sound fantastic.
So this is a Kevlar guitar.
It's a carbon fiber Kevlar mix, is my understanding. It's not complete Kevlar.
You couldn't actually make a bulletproof vest out of it.
It wouldn't be too shabby.
Right. Okay, so tell us the best part of it, because this guitar has an actual story.
I rescued it out of a pile of guitars that showed up. I was working for Gibson at the time, and they'd come from the American Music Awards from 1992. All the guitars had been heavily spray painted. This one was bright pink.
This was a bright pink guitar.
Yeah.
Used for set decorations.
Yes.
At the American Music Awards. What year was that?
1992.
Okay, now it's not pink anymore.
It's not pink anymore. Basically, the story is Gibson will not give up any guitars, ever. You know, you might want to rescue it. I went through the pile of, I think there was 9 guitars. There were probably 3 in the pile I thought I could rescue, this being one of them. Went to my boss, and he's like, no way. They're going back to Nashville to go through the bandsaw. Now, Gibson had just acquired Steinberger at the time, which is why this was in the pile, and Steinberger had different management. So we basically called them up and said, hey, this guitar just came back. I think I can rescue it. Is there a possibility I can get it, make an offer? So they basically said, yeah, we don't have any policy against that, because they hadn't come onto Gibson completely at the time. So I made a stupid lowball offer, thinking, well, they'll counter it with something more sensible. So I said $25.
25 bucks.
And they turned around, and I was thinking, yeah, they'll come back with 1,000 or something like that, and we'll negotiate. They turned around and said, well, we've already written the guitar off, so it's just found money for us.
We'll take it.
So I bought them pizza.
Okay, so let's show them how they use this for set decoration. If you look at the back of this guitar, you can see where they drilled here, and there's a hole in the neck. But if you look around the plate, it's still pink inside. So that's a very good guitar story. I don't know if that's a very good guitar, but that is a very good guitar story.
It sounds great. One of the things that it had in it were the dummy EMG pickups. So I thought, well, I've got to put pickups in. I just put prototypes of the classic 57s in my Les Paul. So this was a set of, was it 498, 460 pickups from my Les Paul. I threw them in here. Everybody basically said, well, we've never heard, you know, passive pickups in a Steinberger, and it sounded the business. So
for those of you that don't know the Steinberger, the string system is really what Steinberger invented that allows that headless stock. But then this was made for you to sit down and play it, because it's impossible to hold on your lap without this. That's a great guitar story. Thank you.
You're welcome. But when it came back, it was pink. The whole of the guitar had been painted pink, even the strings.
This was a pink guitar, and they used it. Okay, do we have to start from the beginning?
No.